Once not in the mind of the bravest in Big Spring, efforts put in place to help the volunteer fire department stay ready as the chance of severe weather continues through the week. Also, Meatball, the tortoise on the lam. Midland police turn to social media to reunite the runaway with his family. And a new place to live with an affordable price tag. City of Odessa gives a tour of an almost complete apartment complex with low rent.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin trusted, Basin proud. This is Local 2 News at 5 in HD.
Good evening, I'm Stephanie Sobek. It's great to have you with us for Local 2 News at 5. Our top story tonight, as severe weather chances continue to brew all week, local volunteer fire departments preparing for the worst. Local 2's Ryan Martin tells us how they manage their jobs outside of fighting fires while serving the basin. Ryan joining us live tonight. Ryan?
Stephanie, with weather causing emergencies all week, firefighters need to be on their toes. But since many have jobs outside of their department, that can create some difficulties. More storms expected all week throughout the basin.
That's when you're talking about fire risks. That's when you have to worry about, damage not only to property but also to human life, because lightning is definitely not something you want to mess around with.
And with strong potential for emergencies all week, first responders need to be on their toes.
I send out a mass text, get as many people up here as I can.
Justin Lang says that while the members of the Northeast Midland County Volunteer Fire Department are all volunteers and not paid, they have employers who allow them to take time to serve their community, though he admits that work and family life can at times limit their manpower.
We have guys that can't respond, they can't respond. I mean, we can't make people come up here and respond to every call.
One department that's already been busy this spring with weather emergencies, the Howard County Volunteer Fire Department.
Some work nights, some work days, so, we have plenty enough people to rotate. We average around 15 people per call.
Their fire chief, Tommy Sullivan, tells me over the phone that his department benefits from strong numbers and feeds off a different type of motivation.
Our motto with the Howard County Volunteer Fire Department is, we serve because we care.
Now, Lang tells me they haven't been too busy yet this week, but says when severe weather hits, they'll be ready. Stephanie, back to you.
All right, Ryan, thanks for that. And take a look at this video. Local 2's morning meteorologist John Mayer captured this last night just before 10 o'clock. It shows the severe storm that hit east of Midland. Good Morning America couldn't let this beautiful sight go to waste and featured the video on the show this morning. We're told the storm produced hail and high winds. Parts of the basin remain under a flash flood warning as storms continue to mix in the sky. Weather Authority Horace Brown standing by. You've been tracking these storms all day.
Oh, yeah. Last night started this morning, really, and then back again this afternoon. More weather is in the forecast. Let's take a look at the radar. Most of the showers are not really gearing up yet. We're starting to see it develop about like yesterday. We're seeing storms out there. But here's one severe thunderstorm warning that we have in place. This is for Eddy County. It's going to be until about 4:15 Mountain Time, 5:15 Central Daylight Time. Artesia included. Carlsbad seeing some storms roll through too. But here's the flash flood watch we were talking about. The areas that received heavy rain yesterday, potential for more of it today, and that moves all the way into the hill country. So possible dangerous flooding conditions along with hail, winds, and isolated tornadoes. All of this in your forecast. It's coming up.
And in Big Spring, the storm's also bringing massive hailstones to the area, leaving behind thousands of dollars in damage. Local 2's Casey Jones spoke with body shops there booming with business from this severe weather. She joins us now from Big Spring.
Hail keeps coming down and business keeps going up. At least that's what body shop owners in Big Spring tell me has been happening more than ever this year. I even spoke with one shop owner going back into the business because of the severe weather. Business booming for body shops in Big Spring.
Yeah, but as you can see, my pickup's got quite a few hail damages on it.
William Horton tells me the damage comes after a series of storms hitting the city in the last few months. Some residents even reporting golf ball-sized hail.
Golly, here we go again.
The roofers and Body shops and stuff, yes, they will benefit from it.
For customers, the pounding storm comes with a price. Scott Daw, general manager at Gillihan's Paint and Body, explained to me just how costly Mother Nature can be.
First round that came through, the estimates were averaging $8,000–9,000.
Robert Jackman used to own a repair shop, now reopening his business to give residents another option.
It's a lot more. I never seen it this much before. I've been living here since '76.
Although there aren't many ways to go, Daw tells me there's a few things car owners could do to minimize hail damage.
Certainly get under some sort of cover, pay attention to which way it's coming from.
Meteorologists predict more severe weather as we head into the weekend throughout the basin. In Big Spring, Casey Jones, Local 2 News.
Turning now to an update on a murder at the Polo Club in Midland. We're getting a look of the man accused of killing Walter Galicia over the weekend. Police say Ernesto Natividad shot Galicia following an argument. We're told Natividad worked at the Polo Club along with the victim. They were working at an event prior to the incident. Police say Natividad left, and once he returned to that area, he was arrested. Over in Odessa, police connecting more dots as to who stole an ATM from the Elegante Hotel. You'll remember a week ago, 2 men lifted an ATM from the hotel after distracting the receptionist. They say this man, Mario Marquez, is a person of interest in the case. He's also wanted for questioning.
This was rare for these subjects to be able to steal the ATM and without anyone ever seeing them do it. So, but I think thanks to the surveillance video, we do have pretty good identifiers on both suspects.
Police ask if you have any information to identify the first suspect or on Marquez's whereabouts. Call Odessa Crime Stoppers. Once lost but now found, Midland police stumbled upon a tortoise this past weekend and have returned the reptile back to its family. After reaching out via Facebook, Meatball, the tortoise, is home safe and sound. Authorities say the owners that stepped forward didn't live too far from where police found Meatball, and neighbors knew exactly who he belonged to.
We've learned that he's kind of a celebrity in his own neighborhood, so we had a lot of people step forward for the people that actually owned the tortoise and wanted to make sure that he made it home.
We're told from the Facebook post, officials have learned Midland is a tortoise-friendly community. Experts say Meatball could be about 60 years old. More on this tonight at 10. A new affordable living community in Odessa plans to give renters with low income another option when it comes to finding a home. Local 2's Lupe Zapata spoke with the people behind a new apartment complex in the west side of Odessa. They hope it provides a place to live with an inexpensive price tag. Lupe?
The Grove apartment complex is the first of its kind in West Odessa, and with the 68 units, it's the first affordable living of its kind in this area. Stacks of folders filled with applications sit in Lacey McKnight's office, days away from the opening of a brand new affordable living community on the west side of Odessa.
I've had over 150 applications on a 68-unit property.
The Grove was built to offer those with low income a more affordable living option. This spacious one-bedroom apartment offers locals 925 square feet, something that wasn't available before in this area of Odessa.
With an affordable housing community, we have income guidelines that are set by the government.
New parents Jeff and Carla are two of the many Odessans who have felt the drop of the oil boom and have been looking forward to the downturn to show up in living expenses.
I was paying $1,500 for a one-bedroom, and now that the oil went down, now we're paying up to $600 to $500.
President of the Hispanic Charitable Foundation, Raymond Chavez, was instrumental in bringing this apartment complex to Odessa. He tells me residents will feel relief with this less expensive option.
Affordable doesn't mean that it's a cheap place, okay? You look at the amenities that it gives, okay, to the renter, and it's quite a bit.
And with this property, we can bring them back to that level and make them still feel like they're getting a decent quality of living and not having to lower their standards just based off of their income being lowered.
The Hispanic Charitable Foundation plans to acquire property to build affordable complexes like this in the future, with plans of a 300-unit building to take form within the next year. Reporting live in the newsroom, Lupi Zapata, Local 2 News.
Prices we like to see. Lupi, thanks for that. And staying in Odessa, police asked residents to avoid the flush. Instead of disposing your expired or unwanted pills down the drain, OPD hosted their second annual drug take-back event with the Permian Basin Regional Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse this morning. The department encouraged anyone to stop by the station and dump their drugs in their medication drop box, from prescriptions to vitamins. Across Texas, lawmakers continuing to lead the charge against President Barack Obama's transgender bathroom policy. Today, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says he will send a letter to every superintendent in Texas encouraging them not to follow the president's directive, which allows transgender students to use the bathroom that fits their gender identity. Patrick says Lone Star State schools don't have to worry because a multi-state lawsuit already filed last week against the Obama administration for overstepping presidential power.
Now that's a violation of local control. When the President of the United States decides to get into every schoolhouse in the United States of America, so every superintendent will get a letter that we will clearly state why they should not implement these policies.
Lieutenant Governor Patrick also said on Tuesday that this fight is just the beginning. Patrick suggested today that the legislature may intervene next session on bathroom guidelines across the states. Still to come, fill in the blank. Donald Trump is a what? The different messages broadcasted on several signs across the Dallas district. That's coming up.
And in weather, we are looking for more rain showers likely in the forecast for Wednesday, and then more storms on Thursday. Drier weather for Friday and the weekend. We'll talk about that after you take a look at your health index.